The rain had stopped, but the scent of wet earth still lingered. On a dim rooftop above the city, Darai stood alone, arms wrapped tightly around herself. She stared into the misty skyline, but her gaze saw nothing. She was always the dependable one, the high achiever, the quiet strength everyone leaned on. But that day, everything cracked. Her best friend had betrayed her trust. The college she had dreamed of turned her away, and under the weight of being the strong one, something inside her had begun to unravel. No one saw the breakdown, but Mr. Sharma, her father, had noticed the small things, her quiet at dinner, her eyes that no longer met his, the smile that felt more like a mask. And when she slipped away upstairs and hadn't returned for over an hour, he followed, gently, without knocking. He found her standing at the edge of the rooftop, still as stone. He didn't ask what was wrong. Instead, he walked up beside her, hands in his pockets, and gazed out into the same haze. His voice, when it came, was soft and even. Even the strongest warrior breaks when they believe they must carry the world alone. Dada didn't respond, but something in her shifted. He could sense it. After a pause, he spoke again. Do you remember the Bhagavad Gita? The moment when Arjuna, the mightiest warrior of his time, stood on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Para gave the faintest nod. Her father's voice deepened, carrying the weight of memory. Arjuna looked across the field, not just at enemies, but at cousins, teachers, friends. And in that moment, he fell to his knees. Not out of cowardice, but sorrow. He said, "My bow slips from my hand. My skin burns. My mind is confused. I will not fight." As he spoke, it was as if the rooftop faded and the ancient battlefield emerged. Dust hung in the air. Two great armies faced each other, elephants adorned in gold, horses restless, warriors standing in rows, shields gleaming. But in the center sat a chariot, and in it, Arjuna, the great Pandav, trembled. His divine bow, Gangib, slipped from his grasp. His breath was ragged. He was a warrior raised for this moment, yet crushed by the weight of duty, loss, and impossible choices. And beside him, Krishna, the charioteer, the divine guide, did not scold him. He did not say, "Be strong." He looked upon Arjuna not as a soldier, but as a soul in turmoil. And with infinite calm, Krishna spoke, "Be steadfast in yoga, O Arjuna. Perform your duty and abandon all attachment to success or failure. Such evenness of mind is called yoga." Mr. Sharma turned to look at his daughter now. You see, Dada. Krishna wasn't telling Arjuna to numb his pain or to fight blindly. He was teaching him a deeper truth. He was saying, live with balance. Do your duty, yes, but don't let your soul shatter chasing things beyond your control. Success, failure, betrayal, praise. These are like clouds that pass. You're not the clouds. You are the sky. Barai blinked, and tears welled in her eyes. Uninvited, but finally welcome. Her father stepped closer, his voice gentler now. You are not broken because life went wrong. You're just tired. Tired from holding on too tightly. Let go of what you can't control, my love. What remains? That's your truth. That's your peace. Tara let out a shaky breath, one she hadn't realized she was holding. The storm inside her began to soften, not because the world outside had changed, but because something within her had. A thread of understanding had been woven through her pain. She looked up at him, voice barely above a whisper. Will it always hurt like this? Mr. Sharma placed a warm hand on her shoulder, steady as the ground beneath them. Sometimes, yes, but now you know, you don't have to carry it all alone. In pain, it doesn't define you. What you do with it, that's where your strength lives. Above them, the clouds slowly parted. A few quiet stars emerged, glimmering through the night mist. And in their gentle light, Bora understood. Strength wasn't about never breaking. It was about rising gracefully, purposefully, even after you do. It was about walking forward, not untouched by pain, but transformed by it, with balance, with grace, and with the wisdom to know when to let go.
In your moment of confusion, listen deeply, your inner Krishna is always guiding.